Hello, my name is Jaden Lee. For my project, I decided to redesign the Kane Hall chairs, specifically in 110. Here's an overview of the Kane Hall chairs. They are mounted in groups of two and swing outwards to allow people to sit on them. Who are the direct stakeholders? There are a few stakeholders to the chairs in Kane Hall, but most notably, the students have to sit in them during the lectures. When asking other students who have or had classes in Kane 110, it was clear that most of them found that the chairs were uncomfortable and had many technical issues. Sitting on the chairs is very uncomfortable. This can lead to ergonomic issues such as back pain and neck pain. Additionally, because of the issues with the chair, it can make it harder for students to pay attention during lectures. Ultimately, the comfort and technical shortcomings of the chairs put the grades of students at risk in any other classes held in Kane 110. Who are the indirect stakeholders? There are two main stakeholders for the chairs, the professor and the students' families. Although the professor is not the one sitting in the chairs, the lack of engagement and effect of grades due to the comfort of the chairs can directly affect them. Many students will not take accountability for their poor grades and lack of engagement and swiftly blame the professor. This can cause the professor to have complaints piled up or even negative reviews on ratemyprofessor.com. Although this may not be the case at the University of Washington, many schools offer bonuses based off the performance of the class as a whole. Many cases like the chairs in Kane Hall can affect professors financially. How are the families affected? First of all, most parents want their children to succeed without them in college, so poor performance is sure to cause stress. In the worst case, if the students are to flunk the class, this may cause the parents to pay more for tuition. Usability issue. There are a few key issues regarding the chairs in Kane Hall. First of all, demonstrating in the video, their seats come loose, making the user slip out of their seats. Also, the chairs swing outwards to let the students into the seat. This makes it difficult to slip in and out because the chairs are close apart. The problem is especially bad when the students have to carry around their bulky backpacks. What do the chairs need? In prior slides, it was mentioned that these chairs are not ergonomically sound. This can easily be fixed by adding lumbar support. Although the second part is not necessary, it would be appreciated if a headrest would be added. These two features would greatly improve the sitting experience of the students during their 2-hour-long lectures. Another suggestion, which would minorly improve ergonomics, is height adjustment. Some students of different height and body proportions may actually find it difficult to sit in the chairs at the height they're already set at. Adding the height adjustment would make the seat more accommodating for all students. Here's solution 1. I offered to strip the current chairs and add new chairs. First, I would like to add a headrest, which would just make it more comfortable to lean back on. Second, I wanted to add lumbar support. This would make it easier to sit through the 2-hour-long lectures because the strain on your back would be less. Finally, I wanted to change the base, add wheels and height adjustment. The height adjustment fixes the previous problem where many students don't like the height that they're currently set at. And then the wheels make it easier to get in and out of the seat. Although this solution covers everything, it's very expensive and time consuming to strip down all the chairs and add new ones. So we'll go on to solution 2. Solution 2 is much more cost effective, but it will not offer solutions to every single problem. I offered to add small, medium, and large cushions that students can use. The small cushions would be best for tall students. Although they don't add a lot of comfort, they will add a little bit of height and a little bit of comfort. Medium is best for average size students. It adds a good amount of comfort as well as some height. And the large cushions, they're the best for students who are very short. They add a lot of height, and since they're so tall, they'll add a lot of comfort. This solution isn't bad, but it takes a lot less time and money, which is a plus. and why should we actually do it? All students have worked very hard to get into the University of Washington, so it would be very unfair for them to work on these uncomfortable and potentially harmful chairs. These changes offered make the chairs miles more comfortable and convenient for the students. Additionally, implementing these changes may be able to change the engagement rate during lectures for the students. This not only helps professors get through classes, but helps the students retain information for tests and projects.